So let's talk about how to name and write formulas for covalent or molecular compounds. These are the easiest ones. The first thing you have to do, though, is figure out, how do I know it's a covalent compound? Well, it's always going to be made up of two nonmetals. So you'll see there's not a metal anywhere. There's carbon and oxygen, nitrogen and oxygen, chlorine and oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen, carbon and chlorine, phosphorus and chlorine, okay? Not a metal anywhere. So these are, you know, they're covalent compounds. So what do we do with them? Well, the most important thing is that we use prefixes, okay? So totally different from ionic compounds. There's no ions. There's no like crisscrossing charges. It's actually really simple. You use a prefix for each element, except you don't use the mono for the first element. For instance, CO is carbon monoxide. CO2 is carbon dioxide. We don't say monocarbon monoxide. We just say carbon monoxide. We don't say monocarbon dioxide. We say carbon dioxide. The second element ends in an "ide", so carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Okay, so those are the two rules to remember. So let's try some. All right, C is carbon, and there's one of them, so I just say carbon. Okay, there's two O's, so I say dioxide. See how simple that was? We don't have to worry about charges or anything. Two N's, so dinitrogen. Okay, just write the name for the first one. Pentaoxide. Pentaoxide. We don't bother with that A, so it's actually pentoxide. Dichlorine, hepta, or heptoxide. We always drop the A in front of oxide. It's just sort of smoother. So if you wrote pentaoxide or heptaoxide, I wouldn't get too riled up about it. Dinitrogen. Okay. Tetra is for tetrahydride. Carbon, remember there's only one of them, but we don't say mono. Carbon tetrachloride. Okay, tetrahydride, tetrachloride. Phosphorus, gonna run out of room. Phosphorus. Pentachloride. I scribbled a little bit, so I'll say it more clearly. Phosphorus pentachloride. So what if we want to go backwards now? Okay. Tetraphosphorus, so P4, decaoxide, O10. Nitrogen, triiodide, that should be an I, sorry about that. Triiodide, so I, and three of them. Krypton, that's Kr, difluoride, F2. So covalent compounds, you can spend days talking about how to name ionic compounds, and then covalent compounds you can learn in like 5 minutes, and that's it.